Hi, everyone. My name is Reem, holistic wellness coach, educator, and welcome to Health Flows, where I give you health tips and information to help you live a healthy, balanced, and energized life. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the importance of detoxing on a regular basis. And I'm also going to give you a simple tool that you can use in order to help keep your body clean. So, one of the misconceptions that I've had, and that you may have also, about when you hear the word detox, is you think of something, first of all, starving, right? And secondly, like maybe you do a juice cleanse. So, maybe that's another way you think about it. Or you think that you have to maybe do a juice cleanse for a whole month, or maybe follow some really difficult protocol. And it's like, oh my gosh, how am I going to fit it into my day? I need my brain power here. I've got my kids to take care of. I've got so many things. So, how do I manage to put that in? To insert that into my day? But actually, I learned later that and that was when I started reading medical medium protocols and information, that you actually can do cleansing on a regular basis, and that is a really important thing. Can you imagine if you say that I am going to wash my hair maybe 3 times a year, or once a year, or even once a month, right? Or I'm not going to wash my clothes regularly. I think I'll just wash them, every 3 months. That should be fine. Well, in terms of, we won't accept that mentality because, it's not, we're going to smell bad, and it's not it's, in terms of hygiene, it's not something we accept. Well, you can think about cleansing your body and your liver really on a regular basis that way, in terms of the same thing. When you're saying, well, I'm just going to do it maybe once, I'm going to get to it at one point in time, or I'll just do it for a whole week and stop. Well, you're sort of applying a similar kind of mentality. And our liver does so much for us. One of its key functions is to is to take care of us so we don't get toxins in our body, and it's to process them and release them through our intestinal tract, right? So we don't have to carry them. And if these toxins accumulate, and those include also heavy metals that we are exposed to regularly. If you drink a protein out of protein shakes, they have toxins in them. Even if you eat in a metal fork or spoon or knife, we're getting them. Our pots, if you buy new clothes, they have heavy metals and toxins in them. The air we breathe, pesticides, even organic foods have pesticides. So we're constantly exposed to toxins, and our liver has to manage and process them. But it can get sluggish, and it can, and then we can feel it like, oh, my brain isn't working. I feel like I have brain fog, can't function. My energy is low. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm coming down with something, right? So all of this is one of the reasons, right, that this is happening, is because the liver is trying to work hard to help you get rid of those toxins. So you might say, well, I'll wait till I'm done with this, my school semester, or I'll wait till I have time off. Well, this is a mentality that's like an all or nothing, and that's going to stop you from taking steps. So taking a small step is better than not taking any steps. And this powerful tool that I'm going to give you is very powerful, but it's so simple. It's so simple. And that's just basically every morning when you wake up on an empty stomach, you drink 16 to 32 ounces of lemon water. That's it. I'm going to tell you some mistakes that you want to avoid when drinking the lemon water. But the reason you want to drink it in the morning on an empty stomach is because when we wake up, our liver wakes up with us and starts to get ready and clean out the toxins. So if you go and get coffee or caffeine, any kind of caffeine, what you're doing is you're interrupting the liver's ability to cleanse. You're interrupting that process. right? And so your liver's like, oh, okay. So it's like you're brushing your teeth and then somebody interrupts you and then you don't brush your teeth. You're going to feel all day, right? You're going to feel like, oh, I didn't brush my teeth today. Well, it's kind of a similar way that you can think about it is like, oh, I am stopping my liver from doing that because now the liver is going, oh, all right, well, I guess I got to work on that. Or like say you go and do like, I don't know, some high fat, something that's high in fat, like, and then your liver like has to process that and it doesn't really help it clean. So it's like, oh, okay, I can't clean out the toxins. I got to take care of this now. You see? So it's really important you drink it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. And the other thing that you want to make sure is make sure the water is room temperature. Okay. Some mistakes is that some people put warm water. When you put warm water, what happens is you're killing off you want the lemon to be alive as possible. Hot water kills all the vitamins and nutrients. And so that's really important. You can add honey. That is fine to do if you want to put like a tablespoon or a teaspoon of honey, depending on your taste. That's fine. That's going to be glucose. That's going to balance your liver and give it the energy and sugar that it needs to even do its job better. So lemon. Now, lemon also have a high levels of vitamin C, and they also have our important source of mineral salt. When I drink my lemon, I like to drink 32 ounces in the morning. When I drink it, I feel my cells hydrated. I wake up really dehydrated. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to wake up here, and that just hydrates my cells. You get to a point where you start to feel it, like, oh wow, it's like I just kind of sprayed. You know how when you spray plants with a little water in the summer heat? It's kind of what it feels like. Most importantly, it's cleansing, it's flushing out your liver. It's like kind of imagine a sponge and it just kind of flushes it out, just what the liver needs. It also helps flush out the gallbladder, and it helps with also cleanse our thyroid, right, from toxins. And so it's a very powerful tool. And what you want to do is you take one lemon. If you're doing 32 ounces in a mason jar, you do one lemon, medium size. Sometimes I get a small lemon, so I'll put maybe 1.5 to 2 lemons. And honestly, it's important to have it as fresh as possible. But for me, for my routine, for it to work, what I do is I'll squeeze it before I go to bed at night. And when I wake up, it's right there. And I like to drink out of a straw. So you can drink it out of a straw. But it's also, if you have sensitive teeth, some people who have sensitive teeth, that's also a good way to use one of those straws. If you're just starting to do this, I wouldn't recommend that you do it right when you have to be out the door, or I wouldn't do it if you're on the road. Don't drink it on the road. Especially if you've got a long drive, for instance, because when it flushes out the liver kind of goes book, and then the intestines, it sends the toxins through our intestinal tract, and you want to eliminate. You feel like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom, right? And you want that stuff out of your system. And so you don't want to hold on to it, because then you're just pushing it back into the liver, right? So that's just something to bear in mind when you are doing it. Just give yourself a little bit of an extra time, and it happens pretty fast, especially if you don't have a constipation problem. If you do, you can wait maybe another 15 minutes and drink a whole bottle of water, or you can start by drinking a whole bottle of water and then wait 10 minutes and then drink the lemon water. Either way, you're flushing your liver, and it's going to love you back. You may say, well, can I drink lemon water throughout the day? Absolutely. Absolutely. If you're feeling low energy, or you're starting to feel like you're coming down with something, feel free to drink lemon water throughout the day. It just has a different function than it does in the morning. It'll still do the clean out the toxins and catch them. It's just when you're doing it in the morning, it's primarily for flushing out the liver. Okay. And I'm going to give you a bonus. if you want to keep doing the cleanse right now, like after you've done it, you like it, just avoid eating any fats in the morning. And that includes oats or oatmeal, and avoid caffeine till maybe later in the afternoon. And just eat fruit. Just eat fruit all morning. You can make a smoothie. It doesn't have to be high in greens, actually. You just want to eat the fruits, and that's going to help your liver keep cleaning itself and detoxing. So, all right. Hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if this was helpful. And don't forget to subscribe and also subscribe to my social media channels. All right. Bye.